Well, good morning, and happy Saturday to everyone. I am feeling great. I am feeling just phenomenal today. Been up all night long, guys, but I'm glad to be here at A Hope and Company virtual marketplace where we shop small businesses and entrepreneurs. I am excited because we have two amazing guests today, and just come right on in. Where's my co-host? Just get on in here, co-host. Where are you this morning? Let's do
Good
this.
morning. How are you today?
Good morning. Good
Lovely
morning.
to
How
hear you.
you doing?
I'm doing good, doing good. You looking
Good.
lovely.
Ooh, girl,
Woo,
pulling
honey.
it together at the last minute.
It looks good.
Thank you, thank you. But we are here. We're here. Listen, I just wanted to bring you right in. I'm excited because we got three amazing guests this morning. We got a really simple, simplicity, power packed show for the audience today.
Mhm.
And I am super excited about that. You know,
Yeah.
I like it when it's just simple and it's just really, really power packed. So listen, welcome everyone to A Hope and Company virtual marketplace again, where we shop small businesses and entrepreneurs. I am the founder of A Hope and Company, and I am so blessed to have my beautiful co-host Paula Divers with us this morning. And we just want to welcome you to come on in, grab your warm drink this morning, your warm beverage from wherever you are, from the West Coast to the East Coast to anywhere in between. We hope the sun is shining bright on you this morning. So, Paula, how have you been doing? Tell us what's been going on. You look a little sleepy today, girl.
I know, honey. We had a bowling event last night and went longer than I anticipated, but it was good. Good fellowship. So, yeah, a little sleepiness in the eyes, but it's all good. I'm
Oh,
awake.
it's still
I'm
beautiful,
here.
still beautiful. So yeah. So where'd you bowl at?
Um, it was called. It was somewhere in Huntersville. Spare time.
Oh, right
You
out
heard
there
of
where we are, up the
that?
street
Yeah.
from us. Yeah, yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
So it
Oh
was a
my gosh, you should have
couples
called
event.
me.
Well, it was a couples event that was a prepaid type of thing. So it
Gotcha,
was a group,
gotcha.
yeah.
Because
So it was nice.
because I was in the bed at 8:30 with my pajamas on, and I started to post. Why am I in the bed at 8:30 on a Friday night with pajamas on? But I was like, I wasn't even going
Hey,
to talk about that.
I'm a little jealous, but that's all right. That's all right. Your eyes don't look puppy like mine.
Oh, but you had a good time though.
Yeah, it was
Oh
good.
my gosh. Listen, I was just waiting for some people to come in. Again, welcome to A Hope and Company this morning. Let's see if we got anybody coming in. Good morning. Good morning. I think I see a few people coming in, walking. Okay. Well, okay. Good morning. Good morning, Elder Berthadine Oxidine. Welcome, Elder Oxidine from Tennessee. Hi, Kendra. Good morning to you. Walking, not sure I'll be able to stay on. Sharon, thank you so much, my sister Sharon, for always letting me know. There is Elder Oxidine. You told me you were going to be here today. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you are here today. That's all I see right now. I'm just trying to give it a little time. Pastor Juanita Corey Jackson is here with us this morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning. Good morning to you, honey. She wrecked the place last week at the conference.
Awesome.
And yes, she really, really did. I mean, the production people were woo, they was like standing up, giving a standing ovation, like, what church? Like, how can I start? You know, it's just really, really good
Amazing.
energy. In the production room at the hotel. Pastor Juanita Corey Jackson, go ahead and drop your information in the chat this morning. She is doing a financial literacy this event this morning at 10:30. She is a realtor, broker in charge, all that investment, financial stuff, and she's invited me to come in.
Cool.
So feel free to drop that information in the chat. So let me ask you, Paula, what do you have for us today for teeth tips? I'm excited to hear what's going on today.
Yes. So, you know how you always have that friend or that coworker that's missing some teeth?
Mm-hmm.
We all know that person, right? And it's okay, to an extent. But let's
Yeah.
talk about these missing teeth and whether we should or should not replace them. Um,
Okay.
you know, um, Sometimes people have a toothache and they go to the dentist, and the dentist says, "Oh, well, we can restore this tooth, save it for you, or we can pull it." And they choose to pull it because they want to get out of that immediate
Instant
pain.
pain.
Right. And then later on, they realize, oh, well, maybe I needed that tooth, you know? So, having your all your teeth is important. If you don't, there are options to replace them, and we should know what they are. Of course, everyone knows about dentures, but that's more of a full coverage option, where if you're missing all your teeth, you can go ahead and have an upper or lower denture made. But hopefully, you're still working with many of the ones that God gave you, and you don't need a full set. um, so then there's something called partial dentures, where you just fill in the spaces that you need. It's not a
Mhm.
full denture, it is something removable, but it does give you that smile that looks full. It
Yes,
also helps you to
yes,
articulate correctly. You
yes.
know, when you're
Yep,
taking
that's
photos, you're not afraid to smile,
yeah,
self-conscious because, oh, if I smile too big, they might see that little black hole over here,
yeah,
that
yeah,
type
yeah,
of
yeah,
complex.
yeah.
So I just wanted to talk about that. There's also implants. Now that is a term that you hear people throw around, but they don't really know what it is. And some people are just terrified of the word implant. So I just wanted to bring a little knowledge, and a little shed a little light on what an implant really is. It is a replacement tooth. It is,
Mm-hmm.
if you lose a single tooth, you can have an implant done to replace that single tooth. There are
Wow.
also, if you have a bigger space where maybe you have lost multiple teeth, say two or three, there
Mm-hmm.
is something called implant bridges, which can go
Ah,
ahead and fill the space. It is not a removable restoration. It is fixed,
okay, okay,
meaning you don't have to take it in and out at night. You don't have to put it in a jar of water and clean it off in the morning.
okay.
It's when it's done, it's in your mouth. It is like purchasing a replacement tooth. Um, there is a surgery that is involved with having that done, but it's not that major. It's just basically a little slit in the gum line. They drill down into the bone, drop the implant in, and then they basically put a little stitch over that and let it heal while your bone grows around the implant. Is giving you basically a root to a tooth.
Gotcha,
Once
gotcha.
that bone has grown in around the implant, they can go ahead and stick a crown on top. The implant, you don't actually see it in your mouth. You just see the crown that attaches to the top. So hopefully that just sheds a little light on what an implant is for some people, and what your options are as for replacing teeth. You can, if you need that full coverage, certainly dentures are a option that you can
Mm-hmm.
get.
Mm-hmm.
Because who wants to walk around with no teeth?
Right, right.
You don't want to have to talk with no teeth in your mouth. You don't have to eat without any teeth in your mouth. You certainly don't want to smile without any teeth in your mouth. It might be a little
Right,
scary. But yeah,
right.
definitely get in touch with your local dentist, or if you need a dentist referral, hit me up on IG. I'm at
That's
Teeth
good.
Geek 78. You can personal message me. I can get you in touch with the right people. And if you have any questions about what you need to do to replace missing teeth in your mouth, I'm definitely available to talk with you about your
Wow,
options. And
wow.
that's what I have for you this morning.
Wow, that's really good. And not only that, not that I, because I know not, your husband chimed in and said, "Preach, baby, teach, baby." I'm so glad Nadia put that up there. Again, if you're just joining us, welcome, welcome, and thank you for joining us on A Hope and Company Virtual Marketplace. Latasha, I think I said that correctly. Letitia, I think it's Latasha. Welcome, welcome. Good to have you here. The shoe lady, the
Yes,
soul healing
yes,
souls. Yeah, yeah, she's just awesome.
awesome.
I'm sure I said that all wrong. I get excited, but also for chewing,
Oh,
chewing
yes.
and food digestion.
Digestion. It's all a domino effect.
It is all a domino
You
effect.
can't chew
Yeah.
your food properly, you don't digest it properly, it won't exit the body properly. All those things are important to having a full set of teeth.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
take it seriously. If you have to pull a tooth, that happens. That is a real condition.
Yeah.
But think
Yeah.
about saving it first, if that is an option. If your dentist says, oh, we can save this too. You might need a root canal or you may need whatever to save it. Try saving it first, because
Yeah.
then if
Yeah.
you do get it pulled, you're going to need to look at replacement options somewhere in the near future, so that the other teeth are not affected, and that teeth keep teeth together. I use my fist to represent teeth. So if you
Um,
move one, eventually the other one drifts into the space where that
yeah.
one used to be.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen overnight. It's not something that you feel or necessarily see happening from day to day. But one day you wake up and go, oh, that didn't used to be like that. And so you
Over
walk around
time.
with this going on in there, and you
Yeah.
didn't used to have that. So
Yeah.
just take it seriously. It's important to beautiful teeth and healthy living and
Yeah.
quality of life.
Yeah. Paula, thank you so much for bringing the teach tips to us for the over the last year. We just thank you so much for that. And I know you've been a blessing to so many people. And I know they have contacted you. And I know it's confidential. And it's such a good thing that we just, that we offer this service
Yeah.
on a helping company virtual marketplace, because we are a small business and we do support small businesses and entrepreneurs. I
Absolutely.
just want to welcome one more time those who are coming in. Thank you. Thank you for joining us here on A Hope and Company Virtual Marketplace. Be sure to like and share this broadcast this morning. We have a phenomenal guest, two phenomenal guests this morning. One of our guests I wanted to share with you, Paula, and we're going to go ahead and get started. It's getting dark earlier, the holidays
Yeah.
are coming, and I just wanted some self-healing for people and how to just deal with emotions. So we've got, someone, an expert here to talk to us about that. But again, be sure to like and share. Be sure
Yes.
to comment. And if you're watching for the first time, please hashtag replay. We appreciate that. And we're just so excited. We're going to go ahead and bring our guests who have patiently been with us since this morning. My dog just got up, so I hope she don't start barking. Y'all know Jazzy is a hot mess. She might just like start barking. Mute me, Nadia, if she does. So anyway, you hear the barking, just mute me, please. Anyway, thank you guys again. We're going to go ahead and bring on our first guest. We got a duo today, Paula.
Yes, I love them.
CT Collab. We've got
Hmm.
a duo on this morning. Let me see. Let me talk about them a little bit. Paula, do you want to go? Let me just share with them. CT Collab is a videography and a videography company, and they do so much more. They have collaborated. Their two gifts together with creativity and also technology that came together, and they are doing some phenomenal things right here in the Charlotte area. Paula, do you want to go ahead and share with us our first guest and our bio, Mr. Charles Hauser, please?
Yes, so Charles Hauser is with us today. A phenomenal person. I've had the opportunity to meet him on a couple of occasions, and just a jewel to work with. He is the founder of CHJ Media Tech LLC, a new media firm that has provided visual communication, graphic art, imaging, and design for businesses, and consumers for over 20 years. Charles is also the new media and technology specialist at one of Charlotte's largest nonprofit organizations. In 2020, Charles and the CHJ Media Tech partnered with Tommy Banks and T Banks Creative to form CT Collab, a firm specializing in photography and video production services. CT Collab empowers businesses and with professional images and video combined with the knowledge of innovative marketing and social media strategies that increase growth and exposure of businesses locally, regionally, and globally. So, woo, that was a mouthful. But they are definitely two phenomenal people. I love the chemistry they have together. I've definitely been in their presence on a couple of occasions, and it is just a joy to work with the both of them. I'm so excited they're on the
Yeah.
show today.
Yeah, me too. And Tommy Banks is a serial entrepreneur and a who loves to create. She is the founder of T Banks Creative, a branding media boutique that offers a one-stop shop for business branding, graphic design, photography, and social media management. Tommy is also a licensed speech language pathologist and an owner of Therapy. PLLC. For over 20 years, she has provided speech therapy treatment for children and adults with communication disorder. For numerous years, she has combined her talents of creativity and speaking to motivate women of God in various arenas. Let me see what else that we can go. Let me just go. She has also supported her sisters in the community by serving with the National Coalition of 100 Black Women Inc. Queen City Metropolitan Chapter. Woo! She served on the board for numerous years, chaired their 2019 gala, and currently is the chair of the Communications Committee. With a serious desire to further her passion to develop her graphic, photography, and videography skills, Tommy and T Banks Creative partnered with Charles Hauser and CHJ Media Tech to form CT Collab. She has so many more credentials here. She's have her a BA in English and a Master's of Education and Communications Disorders. I'm saying that right, disorders from North Carolina Central University. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we've got two amazing people here that have come together and brought phenomenal services. Nadia, let's just show them what we got here before we bring these two phenomenal people on with us this morning.
Your image is more than a simple photograph. It allows you to express how you feel, what you believe, think, and love, and what service or product you provide.
Videography does the same thing, but allows the world to see your business in an entirely different way. It captures your images, moving, dynamic, and innovative, and it allows you to establish authority and a more personal you.
So whether it's your photograph or video,
CT Collab is ready to visually capture you. Welcome to CT Collab.
Wow. Charles and Tommy, where you guys at? Where you at? Are you in the building this morning? Oh my goodness, that was beautiful.
Yes, yes.
Beautiful. I tell you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are joining us, we have a beautiful team here. They should be coming up just in a moment here and joining us. Thank you, Julie, for joining us. Thank you, Ron Divers, for joining us. They should be coming up just in the moment. Look, that was so powerful. We can't even move for
Yeah, I wasn't even expecting to see myself. I was like, oh.
Right. Neither was I. Oh my gosh. But let's just talk a little bit about that of just bringing until we get them on the screen here.
Yeah.
Just how two amazing businesses are coming together. I think here they are.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Oh my gosh, it's so good to have you. That was absolutely amazing. And I'm so glad. I wish I had more guests like you who would just show off what they really, really do. You guys have done a phenomenal job of sharing with all that you do. Welcome to A Hope and Company Virtual Marketplace. We are so glad to have you guys with us here. So I want to give you guys a chance. Julie Taylor, good morning. Good morning. I want to give you guys a chance. Lisa, hello. Thank you. They're coming in. Thank you for joining us this morning. I want you guys to talk about an array of things. First of all, you're welcome to share about your business because we want to talk about that. We want to get that out the way. We want the audience to know what you guys actually do. And then just how did you guys decide to come together and just all these wonderful things. So again, welcome. Take it away, guys.
Go ahead.
First of all, thank you again for having us here. Wonderful, wonderful production. You guys work beautifully together.
Mhm.
So again, we're grateful to be here. Thank you to everyone. Hello, peace and blessings today. Wow, where do we start? Do you know where you want to start?
We met doing what we do, being creative.
Mhm.
And I'm going to let you take it from there.
As she said, we met being creative. We were working at different events. I have a technical background as well as a creative background. And we got a chance to work together. And we saw that we were, very compatible. So just through different events, whether photography or video based, even in the design realm as well. Once again, we worked together, saw that we had a compatibility. And after working, more than one job in production, we were like, hey, why don't we merge our businesses? We're doing it anyway. So let's go ahead and really bring it together and try to maximize what we can do for businesses, for entrepreneurs, and really anyone in that realm that's looking to elevate their quality and utilize the skills that we have. So, it was a blessing. And now CT Collab has been born.
Yes.
Wow. So, let me see. Unmute. Yeah. So, it's interesting because when we all have businesses, we may have something, we may have everything, but we're missing something because it's not our lane. And the other business may have what they have, but they're missing something sometimes because it's not their lane. And for you all to be so brilliant to be working in a space together at an event and look at each other and see that what you have and what you have, we can bring that together. And to name your company CT Collaboration.
Exactly.
I mean, that was brilliant. You could have named it anything else, but the collaboration, sometimes when you put a name on the mantle on something, you operate in that space, the collaboration. And just as co-host Paula Diver said, she's had the opportunity to be in your presence, and she has seen just that, that you guys work together. Charles, I wanted to ask you a question. Now, tell me a little bit about why is video important today in promotion and marketing? Why is that so important? How we have really shifted from still pictures in Sears and Pennies now, moving video. Tell us what's the importance of that now?
Wow, as you stated, today things have evolved so much from that place where photography was the mainstay, and we do provide photography services as well. But moving into that video space, as we know, people's attention spans have changed. The mediums that they receive, the information has changed due to the internet. And then even we know recently, because of some of the world situations, the push for video really, it almost snowballed or accelerated. So bringing that presence in a video form is the way that people receive it now. And it's so quick, and you're competing in your business space, in your that internet space. So showing that visual depiction of your business, and a lot of people think that it has to be like a movie or just strictly a commercial. But as we know, whether it's blogging, podcasting, having that visual video imprint of what you do, really, as they said, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Well, video, that's it's almost like 1,000,000 words. So you need to show and utilize that. And it does make a difference in your business or your entrepreneurship and what people see, and building your brand.
Exactly.
It's very important today.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. And I'm glad the audience, if you have any questions, audience, please feel free to chime in. That is so good. And that video that the producer showed here at the front, oh my gosh, just absolutely. I want one.
We can those for you. We will do that.
So Tommy, in your bio, I know that you are a speech therapist. And so what made you turn to entrepreneurial journey, and why photography And what makes your photography stand out different from others?
I like to do all kinds of things.
Mhm.
Creativity is my thing. It's my jam. It was the one thing, not the one thing, but the main thing that got me over in school. I could do a project and, oh, Tommy, that is beautiful. A plus.
Yeah.
But as the years have evolved, from my first company was Daisy Creations and Events, event planner, on to graphics. I'll let you all know, I'll be transparent. I am a little geeky. So all things technical and graphics, he'll tell you when I met him, I didn't have the Adobe. If you all are familiar with that, that's the standard for graphics. I did not own an Adobe program, but I would watch other teachers, instructors for years, and it wasn't until I met Charles that he helped me and aligned me with Adobe, and it just grew. So I like to create, I like to help people, and I just merge those in my event planning, in speech therapy,
Yeah.
photography. So Charles is the reason that I'm behind the camera.
Oh, it's so beautiful to watch you guys work together. I mean, recently when we were together doing a photo shoot, you could just see the wheels turning and the creativity and the passion it just comes out of your pores. And I just had a question about the videoing and the editing. Like, which part is like the most exciting or fun to do?
Let me start.
Okay.
So I am the concept person. I have all these crazy ideas. I'll call him at 12 minutes. Look, I have an idea. So concepts, the layout, the design, not all the design, but my vision. And then I'll take it to him, the really technical person, and he makes it happen.
Yeah.
I'll tell him one time, and he's like, okay, we got it.
It's like a marriage of talents.
Yes.
Yes.
But I do. Oh, I'm sorry. I like the concept part and taking the video, but I don't like the editing. I'm not 100% on that yet, but I can make it work.
Gotcha.
And like you said, I'm more with the editor. I like to call myself a technical artist. Even though I did come up doing fine art and in the creative space as well. I've always been a technical, kind of logic based first person. But I've been able to utilize that in a creative way. And so like Tommy said, being that I kind of have that technical mind, if you bring me an idea, whether it is on just a graphic basis, if it was creating a graphic project, and Tommy's really great with graphics and layout. By the way, she does wonderful work. But or if it is the video and the editing, I'm a very meticulous and patient person. So it does take a level of, being able to sit there and put that time into the editing.
Right.
And I enjoy that as well. I do enjoy being behind the camera, photography and video, but I do enjoy editing and being able to bring together these ideas and merge them, into one, again, so that we can help businesses be able to grow their brand and their profile.
Wow. Listen, if you're just coming in or if you're listening to this broadcast this morning, CT Collab, please make sure that you capture their information if you're interested in branding your business. And also, I say now that even if you don't even have a business, let's take, for instance, someone like Paula, who is a hygienist, and she has a full-fledged 40-hour or more job. She's a hygienist, earner at that, and she's not interested in any entrepreneur lane at this time, but just capturing her as a hygienist and doing something on the personal side. And so I said that to say, you don't even have to have a business. So I don't want my audience who's watching, who doesn't have a business, your company still can just take your family and do something beautiful with, like you did our family.
Absolutely.
pictures and captured us hanging out for my sister's birthday one year. And just those images of me and my older sisters will last forever for grandchildren and children and grandchildren to come.
Yeah.
And so I just want my audience to think, oh, that's great. They're wonderful. I don't have a business. No, they will take the simplest thing and just bring it out in such a way that you just feel so important. I feel like so educated just listening to all of this technology stuff you guys are talking about.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Angela. Just to come in with what you expressed.
That's true.
We don't want people to think that they say we only deal with business. We do. We support our businesses, our entrepreneurs. But yes, no, we work one-on-one. If you just wanted a photo shoot, if it was for your business, if you needed headshots, anything of that nature, we support all of those avenues. Your families, again, if it's just a personal shoot, we do lifestyle settings. If you wanted to go out to the park or just a area or a location of your choosing, we can do that and bring out, yes, the beauty, the family, the passion of your job or your employment, your career. We can help to emphasize all of that. Absolutely. So if you need any of those services, let us know. We will be happy to work with you and partner with you.
Right. Yeah, that's what I wanted to emphasize for sure. It looks like you guys are freezing. I can hear you guys. Paula, do they look like they're freezing to you?
Yeah, but I hear them clearly.
But I hear them clearly. Okay. So listen, audience, if you are looking to have your Christmas pictures, it's the holiday season, and you want to bring CT collabs into your home or do something in a particular area, I am highly recommending CT collabs here in the Charlotte area. They do travel. I think they're having a little technical difficulty, but that's okay. We're going to continue on because their presentation has been absolutely phenomenal. The holiday seasons are coming upon us. I'm not sure, Nadia, did CT Collabs have another video that we could show, their infomercial that they can show? I think they are promoting their Christmas or holiday, advertising their holiday for photos. But you guys are back. Yeah, great.
Sorry about that.
No, that's okay. We can hear you guys perfectly. No, we can hear you guys perfectly, Charles. And thank you so much. Listen, we're just encouraging the audience to capture your information because holidays are coming upon us. So are you guys doing anything in particular for the holidays, offering anything for our audience today? And that's okay if you're not. I'm not putting you on the spot, but you guys have put so much work into being here with us on this platform. There we go. You got many shoots. Talk about that for us.
We do. We're excited.
Yes.
So for the holiday season, we are having a holiday mini shoot, and it is a mini shoot. But $47 is your booking fee, and we have 2 backgrounds, some overlays. We're going to give our clients, our customers, the choice. But we want you to come out and show your face, show your spirit. We've gone through a lot of things during this past year with COVID. Let's show your smile. Let us visually capture you in this season. And headshots, I don't really like holiday pictures. We do headshots and we can make it festive. So yes, check out our flyer, go to our website, and you can sign up there.
Wow. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. I think this is going to be a replay for next week for sure. We won't be here next week because we're getting ready for our Black Friday event, Friday, November the 26th, and our 1-year anniversary. And Tommy, you started out with me for our very first broadcast on Black Friday a year ago. And so I just thank you so much. And just to have you here again with us and watch you continue to grow and all that you've done. And I think during the pandemic, my family came together. And let me tell you guys something about Tommy and Charles. You can ask, just bring one apple and they're going to bring a whole bowl of fruit. And they're going to, if you say, no, I'm going to take a picture with just one apple, Tommy's going to bring a whole bowl of fruit.
Yeah, she is. She got props. She got mad props.
Mad props. She come and just dump stuff out.
Well, I'll say this, just because you mentioned it. I think that is one of the things that we do take pride in, and that is if you work with us, if you partner with us, we try to go that extra mile to really give you a great experience. It isn't just the camera or the shots, because we work with beautiful, wonderful people, but we do our best to just provide a level of service. We're going to put that extra time into what we do and really make it worth it, give you the value in what we do. So yeah, we do try to go above and beyond. So thank you, Angela. And y'all have been some of the. I mean, I know we're friends with family, but it's always been a phenomenal time working with you and Paula.
That's
and we
true.
really are thankful of A-Hope. Y'all make sure y'all hitting that like and that or following, you're supporting, you're giving that thumbs up to A-Hope and Company, Universal Marketing. We thank you so much.
Thank you so much. They definitely over deliver. Yes, they do, Pastor Juanita Corey Jackson. They definitely do. Listen, we are so thankful that you graced us with your presence today and all of your wonderful creativity and your technology that you have. I just feel smart. I feel like I know something. Look, don't know nothing, but just
show up and smile.
Exactly. Angela, I before we go, I want to offer a gift. We're going to have a drawing for your audience.
Okay,
so
wonderful.
We are giving away a logo stinger.
Whoa.
Yes. Wonderful. And Charles, you want to explain what the logo stinger is, just in case?
The logo
explain
stinger,
that, Charles. Explain that.
Logo stinger, it can be used in your video production, whether it's just a commercial, whether it's a if you have a slideshow, anything representing your business, but it highlights and emphasizes your logo in that video form. If you saw the beginning of our video when it splashed in and it was in motion, yes, we'll provide one of those for you that you're able to use before, after, in the middle of any of your videos. It just really emphasizes your brand.
Exactly. If you need a logo, call us. But even if it's your image, we can create a stinger for you. And let me tell you how you sign up for this drawing. Okay. So we need everybody to go to info@ctcollab.com. info@ctcollab.com. The email. Yeah.
So you can go to ctcollab.com, but you want them to email us at info@ctcollab.com.
And we need you to say virtual marketplace, give us your name. If you do have a logo, send the image, JPEG or PNG file, and we will be in contact with you to let you know whether or not you won.
And make sure you and that virtual marketplace.
Wow. Listen, I just saw someone say, I need a video branding for my business. She's the shoe Healing Souls.
Okay. Yes.
Not just local. Yes. Oh my gosh. Listen, we could talk to you guys forever. Come back again. You have
anytime.
Listen,
anytime.
Yeah, go back in the refrigerator, in our make-believe refrigerator, get a soda and a sandwich in the green room. Grab you some M&Ms there. I used to work at BET, and we always had to have this elaborate green room with all of these snacks and stuff for the artists that they never ate anyway, but we had to have all of this stuff, So that's why I always say that. Go back there and enjoy something really nice. Thank you, CT Collab.
Thank you, Angela. Thank you,
Charles. We absolutely love you. There are some people who are chiming in. Go back, put your information in. We most likely will will be re-airing this again
Yes.
because there is a need for what you all do this time
Thank
of year
you.
and
Thank
going
you.
forward for people to level up for 2020.
That's true.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
so, yeah, we thank you so much. God bless you. Love you. Thank you for
Thank
your
you.
time.
God bless.
Bye.
We'll be
Thank
in touch with you guys
Thank you
soon.
so
Thank
much.
you.
Okay.
Yes. I just love
Wow.
them.
I just love them too. They are so adorable. They're like like you say, an old married
Married
couple,
couple.
but in business. It's business. Hi,
Right.
Blanche. Hi, Sister Blanche. Good morning. Good morning, my dear. I think she's from the Tennessee area, I believe. Good morning.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so they look at each other like two married people, like, no, you gonna say it. No, you gonna say
Right. Too cute.
Oh my God, that was just so awesome. That's all we needed, you know. Just so many people are doing some phenomenal things in business. Listen, we're going to move right on, and thank you again for everyone who have joined us. Who welcome to A Hope and Company Virtual Marketplace. We're so glad to have you with us. We just had a phenomenal business CT collab, and they just shared some phenomenal things with us. Just want to make sure that you know that Friday, November the 26th is our Black Friday event. It will be our 1 year anniversary, and we are looking forward to just having each of you join with us. We are going to have some entertainment. We're just going to celebrate. Thank you so much, Nadia. I just love Nadia. Nadia's like, let me get that up there. And Joan keeps telling me, you've got to get your professional email address. And so I've started it. I just got to figure out how to blend it so that I can just change. So we're doing new things come the new year. We're going to take a break in December, but join us on Friday, day after Thanksgiving, for our 1 year anniversary and our Black Friday event. There's a few more spaces, and I'm not just saying that, there are a few spaces left. I would love for your business to join us on that day, Paula. I'm so excited about it that we made it 1 year. That's a big deal.
That's a big deal. Yes, it is.
That's a big deal.
A lot
But
of work.
listen, yeah, it has been. It has been. And there's been many days that I wanted to just quit and give up. But you know, I just thank God for you coming on board, for Nadia just continuing to work with us and work with me. And just, you know, in those thin times, you know, it's like, I got you, sis,
Yeah.
calling people and saying, asking people, can you be on the show? I mean, it can, and it's been beautiful. It's been great. So I'm just so thankful. I'm thankful to the Lord. Listen, before we end, I just want to give this beautiful lady who's been so patiently waiting, Angela Mitchell, who is going to talk with us. Angela, come right on in with us, sister. Come right on in. You've been so patient. Hi, sweet. And you've been so patient. Thank you so much for being with us today. Angela Mitchell was with us, I think, back in September, guys. And she just so beautifully shared with us about mindset and just mental health. And she's here today to talk with us. And Angela, just take your time. She's here to talk to us today because we're in a holiday season, and we're embarking on the holiday seasons where people, really get depressed or stressed and anxiety. The time has changed, and now it's darker earlier. Like I said, I was in bed on a Friday night in my pajamas at 8:30. I'm like, what is going on with me? I didn't feel down, but it was like, okay, because I'm a sun girl. I'm a summertime girl, the whole 9 yards. And I just thought it would be great to have our lovely Angela Mitchell back to her, talk to us and talk to the audience and encourage us about some of the things that we can do to prepare for this season that we'll be in over the next 2 or 3 months. Angela, thank you so much for joining us, and just share with the audience how the Lord just blesses you to bless us this and get your candles out, guys, get your coffee, get your wine, get your mimosa, because she just takes you to another place with the gifting that God has given her through her challenges. So Angela, I need a word because I was in my pajamas last night at 8:30.
Listen, I was right behind you. You hear me? Oh my goodness. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here as usual. You know I'm such a fan. You know I'm a fan. And I'm always excited to join you guys. So yeah, the holiday season, right, is here, is coming up. It's what is it, November 13th already. You know, the time is just flying past us. We're heading into Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. The time has gone back. And so during those times, right, depression and anxiety and all of that tends to rise. And I don't mean the actual diseases itself, or not diseases, disorders themselves, but the symptoms, you know, can become heightened, you know, around this time. It's getting, like you said, it's getting darker earlier. That's one of the main factors. The daylight is reduced, and you know, sunlight gives you serotonin, right? Serotonin, it boosts your mood, it makes you feel calm and happy and serene and all of that. And then of course we don't have that much sunlight because what is it? It's 14 hours of darkness right now. So it gets up here. I'm up here in Buffalo. I don't know about anywhere else, but in Buffalo it gets dark about 4:57 in the evening, and it doesn't get light again until 7 o'clock in the morning. So it's like, is it time to go to bed? Is it time to get up? What am I supposed to do? You know, and it makes you it can get you down. It can definitely get you down. I don't necessarily feel down, but it's like, okay, I might as well go to bed. And you feel like you're in bed for so long, or you're not being productive. And so you get a little bit anxious. I'm a little bit sad sometimes. And that really, it affects, what was it? I had to take my stats because I got my notes, y'all. But 1.6 billion people, you know, around the world are affected by the shorter days and the longer nights. And that's one thing. Another factor is loneliness and isolation, you know, at this time of year. Depending on where you live, it's colder, it's snowing, you know what I mean? You don't really want to go out. You don't really want to hang out. And a group of people that's really affected by loneliness and isolation can be our elders, right? A lot of times they're living by themselves. They may be, of course, empty nesters. Their kids may be living all over the country. On the flip side, maybe they're in a nursing home or assisted living facility, and it's lonely. You know what I mean? It's lonely. And it's like a change in tradition. Traditions usually are, you know, maybe you're the person that cooked the potato salad, you know, all the time, or maybe you're the person that did the dinners all the time. And so you don't have the opportunity to do that anymore because your kids and your family are busy doing their own thing and creating their own traditions, you know, so that can affect your mental state. It affects you. You get a little depressed, sad or anxious about that as well. And of course, we know around this time, everybody is hustling and bustling and shopping and spending money they don't have and trying to get some money to spend, you know, on gifts and stuff. So the financial worry, the financial strain this time of year can really heighten depressive or anxious feelings because you're like, oh my God, I can't buy gifts. Or I remember back when I was, you know, a younger mother, a single mother, Christmas time was very difficult for me, because I couldn't buy my kids what I wanted to buy them. And so that, you know, that piles up. You're like, okay, should I pay this bill or should I go buy some toys? You know what I mean? Or should I pay this bill or should I buy some holiday meals or holiday dinner or, you know, decorations, whatever. And so that can be very strenuous on your mental health. It can have a real hard effect, a real deep effect. Another one, a really, really, really big one, is people have lost family members, loved ones, spouses, children. And this time of year is really difficult because that person is missing. You know, you feel their absence really greatly around this time of year. And so you're looking back and you're saying, oh my goodness, I wish my child was here. I wish my husband were here. You know, you're used to them coming down, opening gifts, or, you know, you're just reminiscing and looking back on the times in the past holidays and the times you guys share. And then another big one is an increase in substance abuse, alcohol, drug use, and because people are trying to cope, right? People are using it to cope with the loneliness, to cope with the reduced, you know, the days, the lights are the daytime is gone. You're like, you know what, I'm gonna have me a drink or, you know, or whatever. It's dark. It's time to hang out or whatever. So people, like I said, they use it to cope with their financial troubles. They use it to cope with their loneliness. They use it to cope with feeling isolated, you know, and all of that. And so, you know, that's another really big issue because you can become dependent. You know, you can become overly dependent on substances to get you through and help you cope with the depression and anxiety that you feel at this time of year. And, you know, they call it the holiday blues because you are feeling blue around this time, I checked out a study, and it was like 700, I think 750, 755 participants. And these people all had mental health disorders, whether it was anxiety, whether it was depression, bipolar disorder. There's so many different ones, and they affect people in so many different ways. Somebody could miss or eat a bowl of ice cream. You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right, because we tend to. I know I'm an emotional eater, right? So you get to feeling all emotional, and the next thing you know, you done ate a whole pint of ice cream or something. You know what I mean? And so that can have a real effect on your mental health, because you get a little bit depressed when you're gaining a couple extra pounds, because you done sat around and ate everything. It's like, right? And then so people, I think it was 24% of the study that I read, they said that their symptoms were made much worse, this time of year. 40% said maybe it's somewhat worse. And then a big percentage of people feel that financial strain, and then they get to feeling a little lost, because, it's real easy to get caught in credit card debt, and, just spending more than you have, trying to accommodate others, trying to please others and make them feel better, around the holiday time. And so what I really suggest, and what has worked, I'm sure for many people, is the first thing is to limit your alcohol consumption. We go into the parties, it's all types of holiday parties, family gatherings, Christmas parties at work, and all of that. And there's, the temptation to overindulge, right? But when you're overindulging, when you're using too much alcohol, when you're using drugs and all of that other stuff, it increases, or it affects your mood negatively, right? So it increases those negative or hostile feelings, so you actually may feel worse than you did before you started drinking or before you started, using the drugs or whatever it is that your vice is. I think another thing to do is get rest. And yes, even though it's darker earlier, you don't have to go to bed at 6 o'clock. You don't have to be in your pajamas at 8 o'clock on a Friday night, but get rest. Be mindful to rest your body, rest your mind, rest your soul. When you're well rested, you're not as cranky. I know I'm cranky and angry when I'm tired, so that's rest yourself. And then learn to say no. You don't have to go to every party, right? You don't have to go to every family gathering. You don't have to buy the PS5 that costs $1,000. You don't have to do it, especially if you can't do it. Just say no. It's okay. It's okay. And, protect your mind, and be kind to your mind. Right. And so you're not sitting around feeling guilty. Exactly. Ms. Annette, self-care is wealth care. Absolutely. So you're not sitting around feeling bad about yourself because of things that you can't do. And I think another good thing is be open to new traditions. So maybe you can't make the potato salad no more. Let the kids make the potato salad. Let them make the dinner. Let them host the family gathering, and you just come with your plate. You know what I mean? Like, I'm coming to take a plate. I ain't cooking this year. I'm taking a plate. You know what I mean? And that can alleviate, or you could just help out. You know what I mean? You could just help out. You don't have to be the head chef all the time, right? And then the other thing is, if you have lost a loved one, if you are experiencing grief, because of course, like I said, it can be heightened during this time of year, get grief support. You know what I mean? It doesn't necessarily have to be a professional. A professional, of course, is great to have, but maybe you're not comfortable with a professional, but talk to somebody, right? Talk to somebody so you're not isolating yourself. So you're not, hiding out in the corner or in your house just crying all the time. I mean, you're going to do that anyway, but it's just better to get support, especially during this time. And then another thing is, try to spend more time with your family and your friends. You can do it without being too overwhelmed. You don't want to overwhelm yourself, because of course that will lead you to feeling a little bit more depressed and all of that. But go ahead and spend some time, with your family, with your friends, hang out a little bit without the need or the pressure, to kind of overdo things. And another big thing that I have recently gotten into is exercise, right? Exercise. You see me in my fit camps, and you know what I mean? Exercise releases endorphins, happy endorphins. And those endorphins energize your spirit. They energize, your mind, your body, and it promotes calm feelings. And when you look good, you know what I mean, you feel good, right? So you out here working it out and you getting snatched and you don't have time to be depressed, you know what I mean, because you're feeling good. And another thing along with the exercise, because you can't exercise and eat all the dressing. So avoid the temptation, you know what I mean? Avoid that temptation to overeat, again, or emotional eating. Because you're gonna be mad, you're gonna be even more depressed when the holidays are done and you didn't gain 15 pounds because you sat up and ate all the dressing, all the yams, all the macaroni. Oh, that stuff sounds so good, but I gotta stay away from it. So I mean, just those are some things to really think about. Like I said, during this time, in this season, during this darkness, during these holidays, just be mindful of your own mental health. Take oh goodness, you came back. I couldn't hear you before. But be mindful of that and just take the time to protect that. Take the time to practice self-care. Take, you know what I mean? Take that time. And then also I have a couple of resources that you can use. If you're feeling that you need some help. And the first one is the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration. And it's called, I never can pronounce it right, SAMHSA, SAMHSA, SAMHSA. And the phone number is 1-800-662 HELP or 4357. Again, that's 1-800-662-4357. And that's the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Administration. And then also the National Suicide Prevention Line. And that is 1-800, okay, hold on. 1-800-273-TALK. That's 1-800-273-8255. And reach out. You know what I mean? If you are experiencing depressive feelings, anxious feelings, reach out. You are not alone. You shouldn't be alone at that time. And just get the help that you need. And you can always reach out back to her because that's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
Yeah. That's really good, Angela. Paula, you have anything to say? I just want to say real quick that I love the comments that are coming in, that you can tell that it's a much needed subject. And Judy West is watching, and it doesn't mean we're taking ourselves down. It's like this is real feelings. These are real feelings.
Yeah.
I loved how you talk about exercise. Of great info, Angela. Yeah, she's saying great info.
Latasha. Thank you.
Yeah, Latasha, that's great. And a lot of people are chiming in. And for me, it's exercise. It's like I get up in the morning, and even if it's chilly now, it's like I love that sun and that brisk walk. Or that bike ride, and the trees are yellow and orange, and I just have my prayer time, and that really helps.
It does.
And so you gave great advice for everyone during this time of year. These are all challenges, and it's just, let's talk about it. Let's talk about
absolutely.
it. We're all in our house, like you, Paula. You guys went out and went bowling last night. There was an activity. You did something. So Angela, that was very, very good to just bring up all of the different things that we're all individually experiencing in our household.
Absolutely.
And then how, some of the things, like you say, cut back on the alcohol, cut back. Last night, honey, where's that Haagen-Dazs? Which freezer is it in? You got some vanilla Haagen-Dazs? There I go. Because it was like 5 or 6 or 7.
Right, like what else am I supposed to be doing?
What am I going to do? I mean, I had plenty to do. I just didn't want to do any more work. Paula, do you have anything to say?
Oh, no, I'm just so glad that you gave all those wonderful resources. People need to be able to reach out. And a lot of times isolation is what gets you, you're feeling the void. Things have changed. You lost a loved one, that void, you don't want to get isolated with the feeling of that void. You want to reach out, stay connected, and talk about it. So thank you so much for bringing us those resources so that people can reach out, especially during the holidays.
Exactly. And if you know somebody that's living alone, if you know an elder, that's by themselves or in a nursing home, or just reach out, stop by with a box of cookies. You know what I mean? Stop by with a Christmas card. People, older people love Christmas cards. I know I love Christmas cards, and I love older people. So that's two things. Just stop by and make the effort to reach out to somebody. If you know somebody lost someone, reach out. Hey, how you doing? I know this is a rough time of year, and just be a support. Just be a supporter.
Yeah. And I just want to say for everyone, I know we have some guests right here that are with us. I'm just looking here at the chat, and I just want to say again, thank you to everyone who's joined us today. Angela, thank you so much for just sharing. And I want to say that my love, prayers, and condolences to everyone who are experiencing loss in these last year and a half. It has been challenging for so many people, and we can sit on this platform and talk about it, but I just want to extend, and I know from my co-host Paula Divers, we know what it's like as a family. We went through a period many years ago of just back to back to back to back death in our family,
Mhm.
loss.
Yes.
And it just we were almost embarrassed to show up at the funeral home again. It's like, here we are again.
Right.
Come
We know what that's like. And so I'm not sitting here, and neither is co-host Paula Diver sitting here from a place just saying this. We know what it's like.
on. Right.
And so we want to just, from A Hope and Company Virtual Marketplace, say that we love you all, praying for you all, and our deepest condolences for you all who have expressed, even in this chat, in the comments, the loss that you're challenging. And I pray that everyone will have a beautiful, healthy, and wealthy holidays as we are moving into it's a good time of a year.
It
It's a good
is. It
time of
is.
the year.
It is.
It's a good time of the year. And most of all, we always want to put God first in everything, in front of that bowl of ice cream, in front of that, whatever we're indulging in. We always want to, put the Lord first in our lives. So, Angela, thank you so much. Great subject. Is there anything else anyone would like to say? I want to thank Nadia for all that she's done, co-host Paula Divers, Angela, CT Collab. What a great show. Like I said, Paula, just very simple and clean and just awesome. The audience have been great. Anything you would like to say? The teeth tips. Let's get these teeth together.
Thank you to the audience. Don't forget to like and share. And then you can comment hashtag live, hashtag replay. We're looking forward to seeing everybody for our Black Friday show. So get your it's gonna be the morning after Thanksgiving. So get you a hot drink, and you can keep your pajamas on, but definitely log on and be ready to shop.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, listen, everybody, the comments don't know how I found this live, but I'm glad I did, Jasmine. Well, welcome, Jeffrey, Maurice, Ingram. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Come back and visit us again. We're here every Saturday morning, live on Facebook here, and we'll be back on Friday, as Paula Diver said, for Black Friday. Well, listen, have a wonderful and great day today, wherever you are. May the Lord's face shine upon you. Be blessed and be well. God bless.
Bye.